Welcome back to Siren Flies. Today I'm going to tie my secret squirrel fly, which is one of my most productive river, bass, and sunfish flies. I'll begin after I've mounted my jig hook in the vise to put 10 wraps of .02 lead on the hook. And don't be afraid to wrap and then readjust your lead once it's on the hook. I'll shove that up into the bead. Just make sure that everything is squared away. And then I'm going to add a drop of super glue on here. And this is mostly just to secure the lead so that it won't turn after you've used the fly for a while. Next, I'm going to go ahead and build a thread dam at the back behind the lead. And then I'm going to move my thread forward, continuing to wrap and cover the lead. This also pushes the super glue into the lead wraps. Now I'll take a squirrel zonker and pierce the tip of that zonker, leaving as little of the flesh as possible exposed at the tip, and this is to prevent it from messing with your thread as you continue to wrap. Then I'll slide it up into position and go ahead and wrap it and tie it into place. Sometimes it takes a loose wrap to just catch the skin of the zonker, but once you've done that, then you can go ahead and wrap more aggressively. And I'm just adjusting here to try and make sure that that zonker lines up appropriately with the hook so that the fur and the tail will be riding in an appropriate place. Also, don't get too torqued about having a few hairs out of the way. You can always stroke those back and add a couple more wraps to tie them in. We're going to cover all of this in chenille shortly, so I don't get too torqued about having a bump at the back end of the fly because the chenille does a pretty good job of covering everything. Now I'll take a piece of flash. One strand of Flashabou cut in half is usually perfect to make the two strands. Now I'll take both strands of flash, slide them under my last thread wrap, and go ahead and wrap backwards, creating a forked set of flash on either side of the squirrel zonker. In the next step, I'll take the medium rayon chenille and strip out some of the tip so that all I'm exposing is the core, and tie that in at the back end of the fly, and then direct my thread forward. Now I'll wrap my chenille forward, creating the body of our fly. Now I will take a wrap behind and a wrap in front to lock it into place. Now I'll go ahead and whip finish the fly. And I'll just do a final cleanup by clipping my thread. I'll take a measurement for the length of the body, match that to about the length of the zonker, and then make sure and always slice the leather portion of the zonker. And then trim your flash to length. The fly's ready to fish. Good luck.